Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies and Enchanted Paper Cottage over on TikTok. I am here today with another Temu video. I am going to be using some of the items that I got from my last Temu unboxing in this video. We are going to be experimenting with the sealed wax. And we're gonna be, so I got this sealing wax. Is that what it's called? We have that. We have this one, this one, this one, and I think this is the same as this one. So we're just gonna take that one out. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of them, but I had an idea that I wanted to try. And so I wanted to use these. Let me leave something for you to look at while I take some of the other stuff out. But the handle that I have gets very hot. I am going to be using some pressed flowers, so it's going to be a little bit of an experiment. This is the handle that I have, and it gets really hot. I don't know if it's because the candle that I have is very tall, but we're just going to go for it and see what happens. So trying to decide if I need to put anything down to protect the surface here. We are in my bathroom because it's more ventilated than my usual craft area. And let me pull open this curtain so the window is more exposed. All right. So let's just do it. This is gonna be, since I have some of this left over, I'm just gonna use some pink, and so let's just go ahead and put a couple in there just to experiment with first. I'm gonna put 3 in. And I'm going to light this up. I don't have that much experience with wax seals, and I think my candle is not the right kind, especially because you see how the flame touches. So I feel like I need to prop up this part somehow. But that's not going to work because it's going to prop up the whole thing unless I have something that's like a donut shape. So yeah, I've got issues right now. And then it makes this handle very hot. So I just need to get a different candle. So I don't know if it's even melting. Yeah, I think it is. So let me go ahead and push this aside, I think, because I need to put out my book, because we're going to be using this book, and I feel very unprepared because I didn't bring my book clip in here. So I am going to actually pull this insert out. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just pulling out my insert for my collage book. And then we're going to use a page in there. and hopefully this is gonna work out. So hopefully this is gonna work out and I don't burn the house down. Let me pull out a flower that I want to use. And this is an experiment, so I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know how large the flower should be compared to how many of those pellets that I've used. Let's try this one first. It is pretty thick, but I'm okay with that. And let me grab one of these. So we're going to be using this one. All right. Now I guess I'm just going to hold this over this because it gets I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm tempted to it would have been nice if I didn't have to hold this whole time, and I know you guys can't see it, but I don't want to get it too close to the book. So what I want to do, and the handle's already getting hot here. The flame is, I mean, hopefully as this candle burns down, it gets lower and lower. But it is melting. Let me set this right here. I might speed this up and do a voiceover if this takes too long. So that's what we have so far. Okay, let me move it a little bit closer, just with the edge of view, but the handle is getting really hot. I'm gonna have to use something to hold it. Is that how it typically works? Because I don't know why this handle gets so hot. All right, I'm just using some tissue. I need to get a different handle. Should have brought a toothpick in here too. I have a box where I keep all my wax seal supplies, so I need to remember to do all this. All right, it looks pretty melted, and I like this wax already because it does not have any smell at all. Okay, I think we can do it now. So my idea is to put this, now I don't know if I have enough wax on here, but let's just, actually I think this flower might be too thick, So let me just switch flowers to here at the last second in a very unorganized and unprepared way. Actually, I might want to use this flower. Okay. So we are going to, let's use this flower. And I'm going to pour the wax down. Pour the wax down. And see how much wax is actually here. And because that's going to depend on which flower I use. I think I can use the original one that I had in mind. Which is this one, hopefully. So I'm putting the flower right in the middle, and then I'm going to use this to press down. And let's see how this works out. I've never done this before, and this book is kind of wobbly. So let me just hold it there for a few seconds. Let me just set it there. And then let's think about the next, let's just go ahead and do this flower next. So I think 3 pellets would work for this flower. Maybe even 4, but I don't want to push my luck. And this time, let's use these. So I'm gonna do 3. Let me just get everything ready. Let's see if it's time to pull this off yet. Okay. Okay, so now I see. Because when I've seen other people do this, this turned out disastrously. They don't have an imprint. So I was trying to use this. I was trying to use this, but I think I am going to run and get one that doesn't have that. So I'm gonna be right back in 1 second. So this one has a minimal design, so let's see if that works better. I am going to hold this again because this is hot. Putting 3 pellets of that like galaxy-ish wax seal. If you want to see all the wax seals that I have, it is in the video where I did my last Temu unboxing, and that's what we're testing out today. So if you want to see prices and all the details of those, go ahead and check out that last Temu unboxing video. Okay. This is melting. Now I'm wondering, since this is such a light, actually I think it'll work. It's like a light wax. So I was wondering if I should use a darker flower, but I think we'll stick with this. It's looking really pretty. Can you guys see how iridescent it is? Let it melt a little bit longer. Yeah, I think I need a smaller, shorter candle. And then I also need a handle that is made of wood. I think that'll be a better situation. Okay, it's very melted right there. So I am going to go ahead and pour a little bit out. Pour it all out here. Let me just let it really get in there and be fully melted. And then pour it down here. And then I'm going to put the flower right there. I think it's going to look pretty. And I'm going to use this to press down. And let's leave it there for a second. And let's decide what we're going to do next. Let's try mixing a few. And I think I want to use this flower next. So let's decide what colors will be good. I think it's going to have to be really light colors. So I feel like I want to do that color and white. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So this looks so pretty. Let's see if it's done yet. Wow, I love that. I will show you guys a close-up at the very end, but that is really pretty. And I think this is a lesson in, it could be better. Like, I'm still very new at this, but I think it looks like I want to keep this because look at how disastrous that looked. And this is an improvement. It's not perfect, but it's cool. And note to self, I love this. These sealing waxes. I think this next one is going to be really interesting because there's the green and the white. And there's also there's the green and the white, and there's also the leftover from the previous batch. So let's see how this one turns out. And this handle is so heavy it doesn't sit in here either. That is another problem. This wax is so extremely pretty. Let's let this melt. All right, I think we're almost there. So the green and the white are very similar in color, so you can't really see that much of a galaxy, like a blending of the colors, because they're very similar. So that's good to know. And I just realized this is gonna make my book very bumpy. Okay, I'm gonna pour it out here. I do love the color though. I only used 2 pellets this time. Trying to get all that wax out. Putting my flower right in the center there. And let's go for it again. Gonna let it sit there. And I'm going to decide on my next colors, which let's try this is a very dark flower. So let's try this. And let's go for I don't want anything too dark. Oh. Let's go for this and a galaxy one. So we're going to go for that sage green color and this iridescent one. And the next flower, let's do this flower after this. Okay, let's see if it's time. That was really embedded in there. It looks kind of cool. It looks really cool, actually. I'm gonna have to really experiment a lot more with these to get more of a feel for them. But I think it's so cool. I think what I want to do now is kind of let it touch like a little bit, or maybe not. Let's just keep it separate for now. How bumpy is this gonna be? This one's really bumpy. I might take these pages out. I also got some clear glue sticks to try this technique with the flowers, which of course the flowers will show up more, but I think it'll look cool. Just try it out. But I ordered a lot of waxed seals from Temu. I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think 5 different kinds because I wanted to really stock up on these waxes. Okay, this looks about ready. I think I'm gonna go ahead and open this next and mix some of these colors. All right, I think that's pretty done. So let's go ahead and can you guys see right here? I don't want to get too close, so let me move this a little and move the book up. And let's go ahead and pour this out. I think I could have used a little more wax. And put this in there. And press down. Just get that pressed down there. Let's try a couple of these. Let's do 3 of these and see what happens. And I am going to be using this chamomile. Okay. Let's take that out right there. And I'm going to start holding this over here. Okay, that works. All right, let's see what's going on here. I like how those colors work together. So let me show you guys. This is kind of not that pretty, but this is my first time trying, so we're just gonna keep experimenting. This next one, let's put it right here. After this, I want to try this clear one, these clear little beads. So let me just get it ready. They look like vitamins. And we're gonna try it with chamomile again. So I think that should be enough. I'm just letting the wax melt a little bit longer. Okay. This is a nice blend of colors right here. That's a nice thing about buying the packs. They're color coordinated. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this out down here. I hope you guys can see down here. Just pour it right here. I'm trying to keep it as circular as possible. So I used 3 of these waxes and they are kind of small. All right, I'm going to put the flower in. and use this to press down. I'm gonna hold it there. Actually, let's continue moving this out of the way because I want to start heating the next wax. And we are trying the clear gold ones next. So let's see how those turn out, and let's see if there's a scent with those. All right, let's take our flower out. This one's kind of messed up, this flower. So I'm gonna use two. Let's use those together. Hopefully there's enough wax. And this is looking a little strange. Okay. Let's see how this looks. It should be ready. This is very blended in. It's very wildflower-ish. Okay. So let's set this out. And we're going to try with the gold beads, although there's still a lot of that iridescent one in here. So let me let it melt all the way. All right, let's pour it out. Oh, it did not yield a lot at all. So I might not use too many flowers or both flowers. Okay. Let's just try using both. All right, let me set it there a little bit, and we can see how that turns out. All right, let's see if it's ready. It needs a little bit more time. But yeah, I think this was a good first try. I'm definitely going to be experimenting more. And I have a lot of dried flowers, so I think it's going to be fun to keep on trying this idea out. Okay, this one, I should have used more of the pellets. I I think that wasn't enough. But yeah, I think even though this was very much a learning experience, I think it still looks pretty cool in here. Let me know what you guys think as a first experiment. But I can't wait to use this technique, especially in my floral grungy journals. I think that'll be really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me test out these waxed seals from Temu. I will have all of their information linked. I think I really like these packs where it's like color coordinated for you so that when you mix it, it looks cool. But if you guys want to check any of these items out, go ahead and check out my description box down below. And I can't wait to experiment more with these. But thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.